Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you would like to become a member and get all of those exclusive perks and bonuses and other bits and bobs that are going on inside the membership area, hit the join button on the channel. And if you would like to be a part of Tribal Tuesday, if you are ready to move on with something in your life, click the description box below and you will find a link that says Tribal Tuesday. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, Cancer. I should have said us, because as many of you know, you are my lunar brothers and sisters. What is going on for the crabs this week? What is going on in our lifescape? Okay, so this week the destiny card is the Lovers, right? And the thing is, usually the Lovers represents a choice, but actually this week I feel like it relates literally just to what it talks about. Love, sensuality, sexuality. You might find this week that you feel, for those of you that are partnered, you might find this week that you feel extra close to your partner. You might be having more sensual and sexual desires towards your partner this week. For those of you that are single, this could be a week where you get the summer itch, let's say. Right, this feels like my cheeks are actually starting to go red at the moment. I can't believe it. But I think that's the first time I've ever blushed from a tarot card. But the feeling that it's giving me is this is going to be a week for sexuality, sensuality. This is where you're going to want to connect with people on that physical level. You know the song, there was a song in the 90s by a band called Extreme, called More Than Words, right? And that's what I'm hearing in my head. And it's kind of saying, you know what, don't tell me that you love me, show me, right? And so for those of you that are partnered, this could be a very hot and heavy week. For those of you that are single, you could, you know, be out on the prowl this week where you're like, right, okay, somebody's going to get some of this good salty loving, right? It's just going to be a very lovey week. What I really like about this as well is it feels like it's a good week for you to connect with people. So maybe not, you know, because you can't connect with everybody on a sexual level. I don't know, maybe that's your bag. All jokes aside, this feels like how it extends out beyond that is feeling that extra connection, is being a Cancer, you know, on steroids basically. This week you will feel that love and care and attention and connection to people. Super psychic this week, very, very aware of what's going on around you. You could be the person that plays Cupid this week as well. You could be the person that kind of spots stuff going on and it's like, oh yeah, okay, these two like each other and everybody else is like completely oblivious to it. You know, on another level, this could be just you feeling more divine love for your family, for the people that you care about, or just feeling more divine love for everybody. But on a personal level, for all Cancerians in some way, shape or form, this is going to be a week where love takes the front seat. Right, so the direction card, let's give it some context. What does this kind of relate to, or how is it likely to play out? This week you get the King of Swords, right? So this is interesting because it does suggest that there's a Gemini man happening this week, right? So for all of you in some way, shape or form, a Gemini male will feature in some way, shape or form. Why do I say that? The Lovers card represents the sign of Gemini. The King of Swords is an air sign male. Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. You see these two together? That's a Gemini man, right? So as I see this, it does suggest that a Gemini man could be somebody that you have a conversation with. It could be somebody that you connect with and somebody that reveals something to you about your love for people, about your love for your partner. It could be that you have a conversation that makes you think, you know what? This person that I'm with is the one. For those of you that are in new relationships or relationships that you've been in for a while, you could have some form of a conversation with somebody that isn't your partner this week that really cements that idea for you and makes you say, you know what, I think I might have found the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life. This is going to be a really interesting week for you guys. Now, the other thing with the King of Swords, he represents your mind and your intellect, and he talks very heavily about the right use of those things. So it could be this week, interestingly enough, you might be making decisions based on your heart space. Just be sure to use your logic as well. You know, they say that, you know, I'm just not even going to go there. Just make sure you're thinking with your head as well as your loins this week is probably the best way for me to say it. The most eloquent and enlightened way for me to say it, right? What I was going to say was nowhere near that that above board, right? But yeah, just keep an eye on that. And the other thing with the direction card as well, it always sees you doing what is right. Okay, so when it comes to relationships, for a select few of you, it might be that you know, you're in a certain position with a partner and you're thinking to yourself, okay, you know what, maybe things aren't going the way that I'd like, but I love this person enough to tell them that. I love this person enough to say that I'm not happy or that something needs to be fixed. And the reason I say that is because under these cards, you could reach an amazing resolution where actually you turn it around completely. Right, so just be open to doing the right thing this week, and sometimes doing the right thing just means speaking up and saying what is not working for you or what is not making you happy. Give the other person a chance. If it is, you know, if you are one of those select few, give the other person a chance to do something to make it right. Your insight behind the scenes, you've got the Four of Swords, right? So take your time with things this week. The insight card is basically telling you that this is the week for you to take it easy. Easy lover. You know, and like, yeah, literally put that ease into everything. The same love, care and attention that you give to your partner, that you give to your family, is what you want to give to everyone and everything in your life. And I guarantee you, if you can find a way to do that in your professional life, the energy that it gives you to push forward will be astounding. All right, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.